Welcome back to another tutorial by MEA Technologies. Today we're going to be going through and showcasing the LPR or License Plate Recognition System built into the Emstone NVRs. So I'm going to show you about adding the camera itself and how the feature itself also works. So I'm going to load up the NVR here. So I won't go into too much detail as we've covered this in other videos. But essentially what you need to do is go into and add the LPR camera. In my case it's set up as camera 3. You can see it's the only one connected here at the moment with the green tick. And as mentioned, we do support a lot of cameras here on an SDK level, so any special features that they might include, such as video content analytics, fire detection, and license plate recognition and so on, may be available to use through these options. So we're using a mile sight camera at the moment, so make sure to select your correct model type. So if you do select OnViv just to connect the camera, you won't get those extra features. You need to actually make sure that the SDK is loaded up for that particular camera. So we've got mile sight, got my IP and port detail settings, so that's all set up. I'm going to click OK, and we'll go through and look at some footage that I've recorded already. So what we need to do is hop into the camera settings itself. I've got it loaded up here already. So we've got the mile sight network camera. I've logged in with my details. You've got to go down to advanced settings and then LPR. And these are your main settings here. You're going to make sure to enable license plate recognition. You can enter your processing resolution, which is 2 megapixel, country and region, so it recognizes what type of license plate it's trying to read, and then the set LPR detection region. So we've just set up a box here just for the entranceway of our compound for where we want, as a car passes through, how it detects the license plate. So once you've drawn and added that up, go down to the very bottom and then click save. So jump back into the NVR, and we can see the settings here, and we're going to go through and see a car pass through, and hopefully it's detected the license plate. So you can see here now a car's going to pass by. We'll hopefully have the license plate be detected. So you can see there, there's a vehicle. Right there at that point, the event happens. We can see that the license plate has been picked up. We'll pass through again, perhaps at a higher speed. It's picked it up again. And we'll go for a third time. You can see there it's picked it up again. So that's essentially all there is to it. You can see that when the license plate gets picked up, it's displayed here in the bottom right hand corner at the moment. You can change those options. So we'll just go back into the live view, and we'll go into the settings for the MEA system. So on the MEA system itself, we're going to make sure we actually enable the LPR integration. So we go into setup, system and advanced. And you can see here we've got additional features. So enable LPR system integration. So that's essentially what we need to make sure is checked to have this feature working. And we can change the settings, like the positioning of the OSD in setup and then event and then license plate recognition. See here we got location in the bottom right, show the place. We've got the text size, display duration. You can set up parameters for ignoring certain amount of numbers. You can set up events and alarm trigger events when the LPR is detected. So you can either have a alarm or a warning message come up. You can have a pop-up of the dedicated camera. So if you're viewing a different camera at the time and a license plate does get detected, this camera, for however long the duration is set up for, will actually pop up in front of everything, so that way you're alerted straight away. You can also have a border blink just to draw your attention to the camera itself. We've got email services as well. Up to 4 different emails can be sent on alert. And by default, this is set to actually record the license plate, but if you haven't got constant recording on, you can set that up as well. So we go all the way down to the very end, and we got recording. So if you only want it to record when a license plate is detected, you set up the event here, tick that box, and that way it's actually going to record that stream. Where is it? Camera 3. So camera 3 recording, and that's going to actually enable it to record that camera as the number plate gets detected. That's all there pretty much is to the license plate system and the integration for this. Just have to make sure that the camera itself supports it. It is a dedicated LPR camera with its built-in database. So that's something you have to ask either your supplier, or we can provide that for you as well. The NVR itself, the Emstone NVR, has to support that feature. So usually one of the newer versions or a dedicated version will have that support. Again, you can check with us to make sure that the NVR has that. And then you have to enable the SDK import, which is selecting the dedicated model number of the camera. Please like and subscribe. Also leave some comments and feedback down in the bottom. You can also contact us at meatechnologies.com.au. You can also view our other products there as well. Thanks for watching.